Our maid claimed she was pregnant by my husband and tried to blackmail our family. I used to think the quiet parts of a house were safe. The early mornings, the hum of the dishwasher, the way sunlight crept across the kitchen tile. That was before Maribel sat across from me at our dining table, hands folded over her apron, and said, "I'm pregnant, and your husband is the father." I laughed, not because it was funny, but because my brain rejected it like a bad email scam. My husband, David, was a lot of things. Late, distracted, allergic to commitment, but reckless wasn't one of them, especially not with the woman who'd been cleaning our house for 3 years. "I'm serious," she said calmly. Too calmly. "And I want what's fair." David wasn't home. He was at work, blissfully unaware that our life had just cracked down the middle. Maribel explained it like a grocery list. They'd had a relationship, she was 6 weeks along, and if we didn't handle it privately, she'd make it public. Her voice never wavered. Mine did. When David got home, I didn't scream. I handed him a glass of water because my hands were shaking. He swore it wasn't true, eyes wide, offended, scared. He said she'd been flirty, yes, but nothing more. I wanted to believe him. I also wanted proof. The next few days were hell. Maribel started leaving ultrasound printouts on the counter. She hinted about lawyers, she mentioned our kids' school by name. The threat wasn't loud, it was precise. Then something didn't sit right. The ultrasound date didn't line up with when she claimed it happened. And one night, after everyone was asleep, I checked our security app. We'd installed cameras years ago after a break-in. I'd never really watched the footage. I did that night. Maribel never stayed late. Never. The footage showed her leaving by 4 every afternoon. David didn't even get home until 6. There were no secret meetings, no stolen moments. Just clean counters and locked doors. The next morning, I asked Maribel for the name of her doctor. She hesitated. I asked for a paternity test. Her face changed. Not angry, not scared. Cornered. She confessed in pieces. She wasn't pregnant. She was in debt. She'd heard about a neighbor settling quietly after a scandal and thought fear would be enough. She apologized, cried, begged me not to call the police. I didn't. But I did fire her, and I documented everything. When I told David, he cried into his hands like a child who'd almost been blamed for something unforgivable. We changed the locks. We hugged our kids tighter. We relearned how to breathe in our own house. The quiet came back eventually, and this time it felt earned.